first. You're watching KOLR 10 News at 5.
Well, if you were traveling along Highway 65 around midday today, you likely ran into long delays. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jennifer Abreu.
Good to have you along here at 5. Once again, I'm David Oliver. We're going to show you why that happened. In fact, a tanker truck carrying propane overturned on the ramp from Highway F to 65 in Ozark. Again, this happened about 9:30 this morning. At 11 a.m., Highway 65 was closed between Route 14 and Christian County EE south of Ozark, so crews could safely unload the propane there from the truck.
Right, anytime you have a hazmat vehicle involved in an accident, we take it very seriously. Unfortunately, with where this accident is located at, the only places that the highway can be closed is Double E Highway and 14, so there's quite a long stretch, actually several miles, that had to be shut down.
Took about 2 hours to clear that scene there this morning. The truck driver was not injured.
One person was killed in an overnight fire here in Springfield. Just after midnight last night, fire crews were sent to a house fire on Monroe Terrace. That's near West Madison and Fort Avenue. The house was thought to be vacant, and it was partially collapsed when crews got there. The victim was found after the fire was extinguished. The cause of the fire is still under investigation, and the medical examiner is working to identify the victim.
Also keeping crime in focus right now, one of the 4 men accused of kidnapping, raping, and drugging a woman in Everton was in court this morning. James Maggard Jr. was arraigned on 7 felony charges in Lawrence County. According to the probable cause statement, Maggard and 3 other men injected both themselves and the victim with narcotics. The victim says they continued to inject her as they repeatedly raped her. Authorities continue to look for 2 of the other suspects, the 2 men, as well as Maggard's mother, who has been charged too with kidnapping and conspiracy to commit rape. Maggard is scheduled to return to court coming up on October the 17th. Also in the news here this Thursday evening, a Marionville man appeared before a judge this morning and was denied a request for a reduced bond. 42-year-old Bobby Ficklin is charged with first-degree murder in the death of Corina Fisher. Now, according to court documents, Ficklin confessed to strangling Fisher. You're looking at the home where this allegedly happened. Ficklin told authorities and Fisher that they were arguing when he grabbed her by her throat and choked her. Ficklin is due back in court on October the 18th.
A follow-up for you tonight on the Marshall woman convicted of health care and payroll tax fraud. On Wednesday, former dental clinic owner Pamela Van Dry was sentenced to 4 years and 9 months in federal prison without parole. The court also ordered that Van Dry pay more than $1 million in restitution. In February of this year, Van Dry and her husband, Lauren Van Dry, were found guilty on 40 counts in a 2016 indictment accusing the 2 of health care fraud, failing to pay payroll taxes, and collecting unemployment benefits they were not supposed to receive. The schemes totaled $1 million. The Van Drys owned All About Smiles, a Springfield company that provided dental services at clinics in Springfield, Bolivar, and Mountain Grove. A sentencing hearing for Lauren Van Dry has not been scheduled yet.